everyone, and welcome to another episode of Three Nerds on a Sunday, where three nerdy friends talk about all things nerd, geek, and pop culture related. I am one third of the nerd, Sonny. The other two nerds that make up this table are Manny and Frank. What's going on?
You sound well. First
Hello,
off,
Manny.
welcome back. And the other thing is, you did that very serious.
Yes, welcome back.
Super serial time.
Kind of late, and maybe we're tired and stuff.
It's kind of late. I don't want to be too loud. I don't be like,
Yeah, me
shut
too.
down, like, shut up down there. No, you shut up.
Or maybe we just saw a horrible movie and we thought it was going to be good, and it wasn't good. So, ha 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 ha.
Oh, spoilers.
I don't know. I was laughing a lot.
Yeah, you were laughing at how horrible it was. Anyway, if you want to know what movie we're talking about, just keep listening.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So yeah. Do we just want to go right into it? We could do our news.
Yeah. Let's go.
Sure. I got one piece of news, I suppose. Where is it? There it is. Russel Crowe has confirmed he's playing Zeus in Thor: Love and Thunder.
He did say that.
And it was apparently in a very casual way. I think it was an interview over the phone or something. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play Thor," and la 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 la. Okay, cool. Thanks.
He's gonna give it to Hugh Jackman, but I thought I'd take this one since I gave him Wolverine.
There's video of it, so you can actually listen to him say it very, very casually. So it was pretty funny.
Is he gonna still be a big boy for the role?
He's always a big boy.
I just saw
recently a big boy.
I just saw Unhinged recently, and I was like, "Whoa, this man put on some weight."
Yeah.
Oh, they're fighting in the bars. Makes you hungry. But I thought it was a cool little news segment. I got another one that ties into one of our main topics later. So yeah, that's it.
That's cool. I didn't know they were gonna bring Zeus into it. Wait, but Thor is Norse and Zeus is Greek. But I guess Marvel don't care about that.
Correct. Well, we're in a time and space now where who knows what's going to happen in the future, how things happen. We'll see.
There's a lot going on in Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
I'm going to go ahead and trust Taika.
Well, he hasn't failed me yet, so I trust him until he breaks my heart.
They all do someday.
Yeah. Well, everyone. I'm Guillermo.
Guillermo. He kind of let me down on one or two, but pretty good. Maybe it just wasn't my style. Crimson Peak to me was forgettable.
I absolutely love that movie.
Yeah, not my thing.
I adore that movie.
Yeah, Crimson Peak. I can't remember too much of it.
I barely remember it. That's the problem. Like, I paid attention and everything.
Did you though?
No,
I feel like that. I feel like that was riding high on Tom Hiddleston and who was the girl? Was it Alice? Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah,
girl?
There you go.
They were riding high on them, and that's really it. That's my opinion. That's my opinion on it.
Yeah.
It's opinion.
Yeah. So maybe I'll say my piece of news then. Any of you guys How I Met Your Mother fans?
Yes.
I like it. I haven't seen it enough.
That means that.
You should probably watch that. Well, when the show first ended, there was always this rumor that there was it looks like the spinoff is finally happening, and it's attached with someone that is a surprise to me. Hilary Duff is producing and also starring in the How I Met Your Mother spinoff, which I guess it's How I Met Your Father. The other thing is that the showrunners, if I'm not mistaken, that were attached to the first one, to How I Met Your Mother, the producers, I guess, will be attached to this. Oh, co-creators are attached to this as well. So we're gonna get some stuff with it that we're familiar with, because the original creators are with it as well. So I'm kind of excited. I like the show.
Did it say? Is she playing like the young
They
version
didn't
of
say,
the mother or something? Or yes.
said nothing.
Is it a
That's
prequel show or what?
Producer and all that. What's up?
It's a prequel show.
I don't know.
it's, yeah. I
It
don't
might
know.
be. It might be. It might not have anything to do with it. It just might be another group of friends. That's what I personally think it is, because we all know Ted Mosley and all that. I think they're trying to go the same route to How I Met Your Mother went, but now they're just doing the father side. But I think it's another group of friends. That's what my guess would be.
Who ends up being the mom and dad and the narrator and all that?
No, dude, no, you stop. You're not gonna ask that question. You're gonna fucking watch the show if you want to know that.
I saw the final episode for that.
I'm not gonna watch it.
You're so lame. Really?
But I don't
You didn't
remember
watch
what happened.
all of
That's
it?
why I'm
You
asking.
didn't gain the relationship? You didn't go through the
Yeah.
growth and the pains?
I think 4 seasons or so. But isn't there 11?
I don't know, but it was such a great show.
There's,
So
9.
you're asking me to watch 300 hours of content.
No,
Yeah.
you.
We saw a crappy movie.
That's 2 hours, motherfucker.
Yeah, okay. Well, this show
Like
was
5 episodes.
phenomenal.
I know. People
It
love
was
it.
one of the better comedies on at the time.
Yeah.
It's been over for a while, hasn't it? Like 4 years, 5
Yeah.
years.
More than that, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably easy question, but better than The Office for you guys, right?
I
Two
am
different
not
shows.
fan of The
I
Office.
hear people hate on The Office too.
I'm more of a Parks and Rec guy, but I can understand why people
It's
like The
another one I
Office.
missed.
I just don't like it. It doesn't appeal to me at all.
Frank, I'm getting that you don't like laughing so much. Anyway.
Yeah, unless it's at my own jokes. That's about the only time. You're right, buddy. You're right.
It's so funny, Mark.
All right, let me tell you my news.
Yes, please do. What do you got for us?
Shang-Chi trailer dropped.
It dropped hard too.
It did drop hard.
You did far better moves than the movie we saw.
I was surprised that Jesus fuck. We're never gonna hear the end of this.
Oh no.
No wait, but this trailer, was anybody anticipating this to drop this week or no?
I had no idea.
I had no idea.
I was at work on
And
lunch.
that's how I like it.
And randomly, my coworker, who him and I kind of, he's a little younger, but he knows I'm like really into this crap, and he's like, "Well, what do you think is gonna happen? Who's the Mandarin? Who's Shang-Chi?" And like, I'm like, "Oh, why are you asking these questions for?" And all of a sudden, I look on YouTube, and then that's there. I'm like, "Wait, this dropped?" He's like, "Yeah, I thought you knew."
Nice. Yeah, that was, I was surprised by it. I think to me it looked really good, man. Better than I thought. I'm still not sold on the lead, but
Yeah.
I think he could do it. But they kind of had to sell me on him with the movie. But yeah, man, that music, I was liking the music and the fighting. Everything looked really good.
You guys are really big on these martial arts movies.
Hell yeah.
The guy who's playing Mandarin, is he someone big?
Yeah.
Those movies, he is.
He's a really big, mostly Asian star. America, I don't think as much.
No,
No,
yeah.
The first time I picked up on him was Hard Boiled, and I thought he was really good in that. But I have not seen much of him stateside since.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he goes that far back. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's an OG.
Back to the old days of trading videotapes.
But he was great in Hard Boiled. I liked him. That's how I was saying. But it's not really a martial arts movie, but I thought he did a good job.
I mean, it's a gun
Fu, right? Yeah.
It's kind of the same.
Kind of invented it, yeah.
But with this one, I really enjoyed the trailer. I don't know who that masked blue ninja is. That looks amazing. The action looked pretty good. There's some really cool visual stuff in there, some colors and lights, neon stuff going on.
Yeah.
The only thing I was like all these movies recently with a lot of weird big CGI setups that's kind of starting to wear on me, especially after the Fast and Furious trailer. I was like, oh Jesus. And
I didn't
also
see it.
the his girlfriend in the movie, I'm not I haven't seen anything that I've liked her in yet, but maybe this will change it around. I forgot her name. It's
Oh,
like
Aquafina.
Aquafina. There you go.
That's gonna be his
Oh,
girlfriend.
I don't think that's his girlfriend, dude.
I think he's
That's his friend.
That's like buddy cop.
Like a
They team up
buddy
or
cop
whatever.
thing.
I don't
Whatever.
think it's a love interest,
Whatever
but
they are. Whatever they are. They are a man and a woman.
I really
What?
never have. I mean, not that I never liked her before. It just never jumped at me. And that when I saw Raya, I liked her voice acting
Yeah.
for whatever that's worth. But
I like I said, I just haven't been seeing anything because the times I do see her, she's always like,
that's pretty much what it is.
Well,
It's like,
if you
She was in
watch
Jumanji, no?
I believe she was. She's also in Rich Asians, which was a great movie. I'm surprised if you watched that you didn't like that movie.
Crazy
I
Rich
did not
Asians.
see it.
Crazy Rich Asians, yeah.
Is it a comedy?
Yes.
Okay. I don't like to laugh, so I'm not gonna watch it.
No, yeah. Makes sense.
You. Oh boy.
Oh shit. Wait, when are we gonna watch Shang-Chi? July or later?
Shang-Chi? No, not July. I think this
I
is
knew
coming
story,
out
so I
fall
should
time.
probably know this, but
Yeah, you probably should.
my
Shang-Chi,
bad. September 3rd.
September 3rd.
Oh Jesus. Damn. I always thought this was like the end of Phase 4. I was not expecting anything. I just thought it was like the second to last movie to come out, but
Oh,
apparently I
Michelle
was wrong.
Yeoh is in it. That's cool.
Who is?
Michelle Yeoh. Yao. I don't know how to say it.
Well, try your best.
She's a deep bench man of martial art movies.
Oh Jesus.
She's a legend, man. She's good. But I don't know if she's gonna fight or nothing, but
I didn't know that what's his name? The Mandarin, that was his dad. So that's gonna be kind of different.
and
it's gonna be interesting, especially in reintroducing the Mandarin when they had a fake one on screen in a not so good movie. All of a sudden, hey,
the
it's
movie
me.
got better to me with age.
It did. It did.
I
it did
hated
get better.
it for like years. I hated it, and then
Yeah.
I saw it maybe 3 years ago or 2 years ago, and it did get better.
When's the last time you saw it, Sonny?
With you guys about 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, you gotta watch it again.
Still didn't like it.
That movie was more than 3 to 4 years old, I think.
No.
He means like the rewatch.
Yeah, when we watched it together, because we saw 2 and 3 back to back. We're like, I remember these movies suck. Let's watch them. And I'm like, okay.
When did we watch them back to back? We didn't watch those movies together.
Yeah, we did.
Wasn't it just we were like separately watching them though? Like saying that leading up to.
We watched one of them together. I know that for
if we watched one of them, it was 100% Iron Man 2.
Probably.
But I remember.
I want my bird.
And
similar to that guy, I don't know at all.
I'm also not a big Iron Man fan, so so I guess I'm a little tainted with those movies.
Oh my god, you don't like Iron Man? What the fuck?
Fuck Tony Stark, piece of shit.
What the fuck?
But Shang-Chi looks really good.
He kind of took on Bucky and Steve Rogers.
I learned something new here.
He can still be a bitch. That's my daddy's shield. Put it down, way.
Still took him on.
But he still lost.
What did Captain America do? Just become old and be with his girl.
Dude, he earned that shit.
Tony Stark.
After everything he did.
Okay.
See, he was mad now. Terrible. Captain American hero. But Shang-Chi, my anticipation level is up for it now. As a trailer for sure. I probably will try to avoid other trailers, just because at this point I'm like, you know what? I'm in. I'm sold.
Enough. Yeah. Basically.
Let's go.
So
and like even more than Falcon Winter Soldier, I know next to nothing of these characters. I know their names and a couple things. I know nothing about the stuff.
Same here. It's kind of good for us because we're finally reaching the part where we don't know anything.
They're they're deep in the bag now. Like, let's pull this guy out, see what he can do.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, they did it before. They brought characters from nothing to
I mean, their whole
really popular.
category line of movies is like B and C listers technically, because
Mhm.
now they're all A listers, but they weren't A back then.
No, yeah, they definitely weren't. I mean,
That's
Iron Man was like so low on people's list.
Yeah, they're like, I like his suit.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I mean.
Like,
People,
and to be honest, I don't even think his suit was that cool back then.
it wasn't.
and it wasn't really. It was always like it felt like a jogging suit. It was like a skin
Yeah,
tight suit or something. Like I don't know.
it was weird.
It was never that cool.
No, but
Well,
uh,
I think
we
we're
got a
done.
lot more. Oh,
I got no more news. How about you guys?
no.
No, that's a
All right.
Light light news week. I think there's not too much going on.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead into our nerd outs of the week. Who would like to go first?
Okay. I can go.
Okay, take it away.
I've been on the horror kick still and the Shudder kick. So I've been watching Creepshow, which is on the 4th episode now. It's every Thursday,
Okay.
which is kind of cool because if everything seems to be on Fridays, so having a Thursday show is kind of good.
Yeah.
Usually throw it on when I'm doing something, make dinner and all that. So it is extremely cheesy. So just be prepared for that. It is not like a serious thing at all. It's just a cheesy horror thing to watch. And so yeah, I've been watching that. I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's worth a watch just for a laugh and for a little bit
Is
of horror.
season 1 better than 2 so far?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
This one like dialed up the cheese like another couple levels, and it kind of suffers for it because it's just a little too much.
It's weird to say, but is it like more in line with like the first Creepshow movie? I don't know if you remember it, because that one was, it had cool concepts, but it was definitely comic book cheesy, but it worked
It's
for what they were
it's
trying to
just
do.
like that, yeah, because they do comic book stuff still, and they'll do like these cheesy backgrounds when stuff happens. So you got
Interesting.
to kind of go in with that mindset, otherwise you're going to be really jarred by it and you're going to hate it. So it's more lighthearted and like silly, but
Okay, that's interesting because Creepshow's had a very interesting history
yeah,
of films and everything.
there's two,
Pretty
right? Two
cool.
films, and then now
Uh,
there's two
well,
seasons.
there's technically three, and then a fourth one is called, I think it's called Tales of the Dark. That is an unofficial sequel
Okay.
to Creepshow. Again, it's a long story, and then part three was just bought in name, and they had to make it just to make it. It had nothing to do with Creepshow. It's just like three shitty movies put together.
I
Um,
didn't know that they considered it like that. Okay.
yeah, it was terrible. But no, I mean, so far it sounds like it's okay, which is good
it's all
because
right.
I wanted to keep going because I mean, when it comes to anthology stuff, it can have life for a long time. If you don't like this season, watch next season or watch the next episode. You don't have to watch
That's
everything.
true. Yeah, you get two stories every episode. So yeah, I mean it's not bad so far. But I'm also watching Haunted Latino America on Netflix, which is just
Yeah,
hilarious to me. It's like there's some weird stories, and I find it funny because it really reminds me of like all of a sudden, like at Mexican parties or Latino parties, when people get it either gets late enough or people get drunk enough or bored enough, they always come out with the freaking spooky stories that your whole family has gone through.
uh, my uncle has some really good stories. I don't know if
Yeah.
they're true, but damn, they're good stories.
Dude, it's funny because this reminds me of that because it's like family room style where
Yeah,
like the person who was affected by it is telling like their family what happened, and
yeah.
they were like kids at the time, and they're like trying to say like, oh, the reason I did that is because there was an evil doll trying to kill us all. It's just more funny than anything, but there's also what you call it, like like reenactments, like they'll do
Yeah,
like actors like reenacting everything.
yeah.
And they actually put a little effort into them. They're kind of cool. Some of them, like some of the effects, are not that bad, and it's just funny to laugh at more than anything. But it was a good background thing. Like I just found it really funny. So there's a lot of stories, man. There's like I think five of them or or 6 of them.
Yeah, because like the original one, the quote unquote American version, I was
Yeah,
peeped
there's an
up,
American one too.
but then I saw the trailer. This, I'm like, oh, that's just a family party story. So I don't really care.
Yeah, yeah.
like like just share one real quick. Like my aunts, they definitely like the dark stuff of the world, and in Paranormal Activity, in a scene where she gets dragged off the bed, she
Yeah.
goes, "Mijo, that was me in real life." She's like, "What did you do?" I went back to bed. I said, "Stop it, pinche ghost! I'm trying to sleep." And she just jumps back to bed. I'm like, "Oh my god,
It's funny
she's
how
getting
they
attacked by ghosts. She don't care. She does not
like
care."
roll it off the shoulder, or like
Oh Jesus! Like all the stories here, like, oh, there's a ghost child in my house, and I just go like, just keep it down, shut up, I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, Jesus.
yeah, it's like, so what'd you do? He's like, oh, I just banged on the wall real hard. Told him to shut up.
Pretty much.
I'm like, you stupid. But this was just funny though. There's some weird ones, man. Like some of these people have fucking real mental problems, man. But
Yeah,
I found it entertaining, man. So I just been watching stupid things like that. That's really it.
nice. That's good that you're starting your little horror kick.
Yeah.
Enjoy what you can.
Yeah, I'm still sticking to Shudder. I started a
Yeah.
few things, but sometimes it's I give it a good chance, like 20, 30 minutes. But if it's like a chore or like torture to me,
Oh,
I can't do it. I just move on.
It's hard, man. It's hard to just keep going sometimes.
It is, man. So I gave up on 2. There's another one called Scare Me, which is Shudder original, and I found it by using that like TV. What is it called? Like Shudder TV,
yeah,
where you randomly pop into something.
yeah.
And I was entertained by it for like 15, 20 minutes, and I put it on my list to watch it later. So I'll tell you later if it was good, but it was entertaining from what I saw. That is it, man, for me.
All right, that's cool. It's a good watch list for this week. I'll go next. Got 2 shows real quick, and then a video game. So I finally bought Payday Crime Wave 2 or Payday 2 for PlayStation 4 for like $3. It was on sale. I always wanted to play it because it was a heist game that you just wear masks, you have a crew, and you rob banks. I always played the demo on that one bank level for like a year straight. I never bought the game until now. The
Yeah, I
game is like,
remember
it's not just robbing banks. It's, hey, let's go steal some nukes. Hey, we're gonna go find this meth lab, blow it up, and go over here and kidnap this guy. I'm like, Jesus, this is pretty in depth for a heist game.
Is it online only or what?
No, it's online and offline as well, which is nice. And and what I actually like is that your AI team is actually the AI on the team is pretty good. Actually, they're really good at like killing snipers and bad guys that are close to you. So it's not like it's
They're
you
actually
doing
helpful.
all. They're actually helpful.
Yeah.
And it just and again like someone who loves like crime and heist films, it's just cool like actually like quote unquote live it through a game every now and then. Just mask and go. Let's go rob some shit.
Did you buy it digital or a disc?
Yeah, digitally. Like I say, it was like $3 on sale. I'm like, all right,
Dang.
you know what? If I'm not gonna buy it now, I'm never gonna buy it. So
yeah, no, right.
That's pretty true.
Yes, I'm gonna buy it.
Right?
It's very old. Yeah.
I always hear people still like it though, and they still talk about it.
Yeah, I can see why. If I had people play with it, to play with me online, I think I can see why people would keep playing it to this day.
Yeah.
TV shows. I got 2 TV shows to talk about. First one is a rewatch. The Nanny, with starring Fran Drescher. I want to say like 90s. Yeah, I think it was the 90s. It's on HBO Max. Basically, this lady from Queens gets broken up with, gets kicked out, and she has to find a new job. She gets hired as a nanny by accident, just because she was there at the right place, right time, and just hilarity ensues. It's a comedy show, It's just, hey, let's just make fun of this person. Let's make fun of each other. Let's make fun of the situation. It's just a cool watch. Like this used to pop on with like Cheers and Frasier
Yeah.
Back in the day. I'm like, okay, I was watching them all, and I love Frasier, Cheers, this, all these. So I just used to watch them back to
Hmm.
back to back. So it was just kind of cool to go back and watch them.
This is
Um,
like one of the ones I don't remember, even though I did watch it a lot because it was on those blocks of time.
yeah. I know the Nanny has a pretty decent fan base. I would consider myself one of it because I don't know, like it does like every episode at least has like one or two like laugh out loud moments for me. I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny actually, and I just start cracking up. Kind of surprised at how often I actually laugh in that show.
Hmm.
So I was
It's
like,
on
okay,
Max. You said.
yeah, it's on Max now.
Oh, okay.
Shit, I think it's like 6, 7 seasons total.
Damn.
And I don't know how it made it that long, but I mean, it's a good cast, so I get it.
Yeah.
Another show I saw was Country Comfort on Netflix. It's an original TV series. The singer gets broken up with and kicked out of the band, and car breaks down, goes to this ranch, and she accidentally becomes the nanny of the house. So that was a little theme, I guess,
This
this
is
week.
crazy. Did you seek
It's
this out because of the
Did you have
nanny?
did you have like a nanny phase going on, or
you know what?
A fetish or
You know what?
something?
I watched the Nanny HBO, and then like I saw the trailer for this on Netflix. I'm like, oh, it's a country version of this. I'll check it out. So I'm like, why not? And I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a comedy, but it
Let me look
throws
it up.
in some family drama stuff and like some heartwarming moments in there where I'm like, oh, you got me. That's a pretty good moment. I don't want to call it a dramedy because it's not that serious, but they do throw in some
Hmm.
feels there, I guess you would say, for lack of a better term. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, again, it feels more in line of like Full House, Family Ties type of show. You know, just kind of the laugh track and the people just, hey, we're doing wacky stuff, ho ho ho. But I don't know, it was
Yeah.
it tugs at the heartstrings, and for me, it worked. And I'm a I'm a huge sap for this kind of stuff. It's like if you can get me to feel all happy and warm inside, I'm like, you know what, you got me, and I'll watch it. So,
And it's in the
um,
country.
yes, um, I will say some of the music selection is not the best. I think they definitely hinder a more newer country, which is not bad, but you know, you should mix up a little bit. But past that, um,
Yeah.
I actually do like everyone in that show. They have their own little quirks. I guess the best thing is quirks because they're not fully defined characters. You got the older brother who's the hot older brother that gets all the girls. The younger son who's awkward and never gets a girlfriend. The sassy little girl, and the uptight daughter that kind of like runs the house and all. You, you got
Like
all
the
those tropes.
archetypes and stuff.
Yeah, but they all work enough, and I hope it gets season two, just because again, like I, I again like I love these old like family sitcom shows, stuff like that. So that kind of fills that gap a little bit.
Yeah.
They'll find the next one, I guess, and it's probably be on Netflix again, because man, Netflix makes so much shit.
I
They
know,
got
man.
they got to slow down. Jesus.
What's the one with Kutcher and
Oh, The Ranch.
yeah, that one stopped.
first part and some of the second part?
There's like I think there's like eight
Have you
parts.
watched it yet or no?
I watched its entirety.
Oh, okay. I was
I
gonna
do
say you
like
probably
it.
would like it.
I really liked it. I think the last two seasons started to get repetitive. It's literally the same problems over and over again and
I know,
shit.
right?
But it's it's fun enough, and like it's one of those shows where like they swear like in the first like 2 minutes. I'm like that just threw me off for some reason. Like for some reason I just didn't expect them to be like what the fuck are those on your feet? I'm like oh shit. I'm like he's
Hmm.
swearing. I thought this was gonna be like a weird little like
I don't
PG
remember
show.
that happening.
It's
You
not.
didn't you left your happy zone when they swore?
No, I was just like, oh, okay. Let me
You're just
let me
shocked. You're like, what?
because
I don't feel safe anymore.
like I have like different I guess like gears or settings. Like
Yeah.
if it's like I can watch like a raunchy film, Porky's, American Pie, and laugh my ass off. I can watch Frasier. I can laugh my ass off, but like I have to like know what I'm going into first.
Yeah.
So like I'm set, and then okay, cool, let's go.
I've had that I think before. I forgot what I was watching, and I was like, oh, I thought this was gonna be lighthearted, but then they were
Yeah.
like swearing like crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, okay, if that's what this is. It's all right, but damn, I wasn't expecting that.
Just like you threw me off. Shit. But
Yeah.
that's really about it. Just a lot of working, and so just watching TV, a couple games, play a little bit of the game. That's about it. And then we'll talk about our other main topics after this. So
Cool.
stay tuned. Senor Began, what do you have?
So mine is a TV show and something that I was trying to work on. The TV show is on Disney Plus. It's called Secret of the Whales, and it's basically a documentary series where James Cameron, I believe, produced it. He has something to do with it, but they just kind of follow different species of whales and all that. And of course, the first episode focuses on orcas, which is personally my favorite kind of whale. So, and I liked it because I feel like every time I watch these animal things, these animal documentaries, it's always like older. They're always filmed like in the 90s or early 2000s and stuff like that. And I don't know. I feel like it's just outdated information. So I was happy when I found out that this was coming out, and it was current. So I'm watching that. Only watched like a little bit of the first episode yesterday. So far, so good. The other thing that I'm working on is so the new Call of Duty map came out. I don't know if we all know that, but the new Call of Duty map came out and they blew up the old map. And I was telling Sonny before we got on, kind of mad because if I knew that was happening, I would have probably played a little bit more before the old map blew up.
Yeah.
So, and I also bought MLB The Show 21. I bought the regular version. I know Sonny wanted to know which version I bought. But I always have to come downstairs and play. So I wanted to try out remote play. And Razer sells this controller that connects to your phone. Kind of comfortable. It makes your phone look like a big old Switch. And I was trying to remote play off of it for PlayStation. And boy, did it suck. Frank, did you ever have your PlayStation hardwired in?
Yeah, I did.
Did it work any better after you had it hardwired in?
Not really. I mean, I've had it wired in for years, and I've used remote play on and off, and it's never been great. I mean, I get a lot of random disconnects, and then you get the pixelizing on the remote device, and reconnect all the time. It's just, man, it's really hard.
That's everything that I've ran into, and I'm just gonna probably return the control and then just play the game like how I'm supposed to, and
I think you can't even use the original remote.
You can't use the PS5 remote. You got to use DualShock.
That's kind of
DualShock 4. Yeah, you can use a DualShock 4 still, but you can't use the new one.
I forgot what I was doing before, where I just wanted to use the iPad, like let's say on the kitchen table, while somebody was using the TV, and I couldn't use the PlayStation controller for it, and I had to do this weird workaround, man. I had to make 2 profiles and sign into a different one. It was stupid. I hate that feature. It's not that good.
Yeah, it should be better. I kind of got it working, but it was super choppy and it was super laggy.
And it's like you're on the same network, so it's like it should be okay.
I like the idea that, I mean, I got to play Spider-Man for a little bit on my phone, but it should have been better. I was hoping that it was the fact that I was downloading the new update because the day before the actual update came out, I forgot that my power I realized my power went out for like literally 2 minutes. And of course, everything turned off and turned back on. And even my PlayStation 5, who I always keep on rest mode just for those updates, that got turned off. So when I was ready to come downstairs and play, I found out it was off, and I mean, I couldn't play because it was like a huge download. And I was still trying out the the remote play, and I was hoping that because I had that huge download happening, that's why remote play sucked. I tried it today. It was a little bit better, but it was still unplayable. Yeah. Like you really have to download it or put it to like 360p resolution, and it's not good. But when it's 1080p and all that, like it looks great. But it's unplayable. So
it really is.
But yeah, that was my attempt at a nerd out. Oh, and I bought Dumb and Dumber, and I watched that again. That was fun. But other than that, that was it.
Nice.
Simple little week sounds for everyone.
Yeah.
Everybody did something different, it seems like, than our normal.
Than our normal, just...
I don't know.
We're just waiting. Because, our favorite place in the world to drink is closed down. So
holy crap! So
Hopper
House,
feeling.
Our place that we kind of just went there every so often, and I found out that it closed down, and I was super sad.
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Super sad.
It is really sad. I want to fill up one of those giant mugs and just pour the whole thing out.
We try to go once a year.
And the place is our go hard place.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's our let's sleep in the bathroom and outside next to the sign. It's wet floor. It was a fun place. It was great.
Dude,
a lot of fun. We'll have to find a new one, but
there's nothing like it, man.
We're not gonna find one.
Just
horrible news.
And then Madeira, we had some good times. Never be forgotten. Never.
Yeah.
But
you should put a statue of it in the Captain America Museum. And then we Sonny walks in. I'm like, Miney walks in. Oh, look at what I did. We'll never forget Hopper House now. Never. And I hug you guys and you cry on my shoulder.
There's a statue of
it's okay, guys.
Sonny bending over to get a smack.
There's a statue of a maiden with like 6 mugs.
Frank with a mug holding it up, and then there's a statue of me laying on the floor and knocked out.
I think I still have the picture too.
Yeah, I think. Well, at least Manny was like crazy one night and bought mugs for us all, so I still have the mug.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna mantle that up.
Last time there, dude.
I think so, man. Because we tried to go again, and then
I think that was Christmas.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But then
Christmas
3 months
time.
later, everything went to hell, and then now it's just.
Yes, that was our last time there. Holy shit!
Damn, that feels like 3 years ago. Let me tell you.
It does. We had a little slap contest, Frank.
That was 2019.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
That was last time.
That's even sadder.
It's funny how, like, dude, something, I know we're going completely out of topic, and whoever's listening is like, what? I don't want to know about this.
Why not?
But it was so funny that day when we get pretty freaking hammered. Like, these are liter beers. They're pretty big. If you don't know what a liter looks like, I mean, look at your 2 liter, and we would probably at least drink 2 of those of beer.
Yeah. In like a 2-hour period.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4.
3 or 4. And something told me just to buy one, dude. Like, buy one for all of us.
Yeah.
Damn. And that was our last time there. Holy crap.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I gotta find mine. I know I have it somewhere because I saw it when I moved. I know where it's at.
Yeah. I'm gonna put mine
Sorry.
prominently on a shelf. R.I.P. Hofbrau House.
Yeah,
Print out a
probably
picture,
gonna
put it,
go
right
up
there. There you go.
Go up there.
There you go. Perfect spot.
Man, that's super sad.
It
All
is,
right.
man.
This dude just whips out all the pictures and videos he has.
And I thought I had more pictures.
You
I was
did.
kind of disappointed how many I had or didn't have.
Yeah.
So I gotta look. But I looked on Google Photos. I looked on my phone, and I've only had iPhones while being there, so I don't know.
We must have
Yeah.
gone like what, 4 times total?
Total?
No,
No, I think a little bit more than that.
because
Maybe
you gotta.
5-ish.
Cause we also stopped in sometimes before we went to a movie. So sometimes,
Steak.
like Overlord and a few other ones.
Oh my god, I couldn't even enjoy the movie, dude. Oh my god.
We're like, don't break the seal. Don't break the fucking seal. Ah, shit. Here we go.
Oh,
I
couldn't.
knocked out with Overlord, man. I remember.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Like, because you sat there, you had two, and you're like, should we cancel the movie? We could just stay here all night.
And then with the other one, Nanny left and he went to go push the movie 2 hours further.
That was Interstellar.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
John Wick, we did it for
oh, that was
2, right?
We were gonna do that for
3,
the
no?
next one. We did that for 1 and 2.
Dude, we were gonna do that for Keanu Day.
Yeah,
Yes.
Keanu.
That was
Yeah.
gonna be an epic day.
Oh my god.
Matrix,
we
Wick
went-
4.
I mean, there is another spot going in there. And this was a 20,000 foot square foot place.
That
This
place was enormous.
huge.
Big.
There's a
Great.
pizza spot going in there
It's
now.
a real
called
shame,
Crust.
Yeah.
So
I
we'll see
mean,
how that goes.
It's the most
Yeah.
epic place I've ever seen. It's so awesome.
just like the ambiance, especially when on Friday
People
and
were
Saturday
friendly, man.
and like live music. Oh man, we made so many
Yeah,
like
music.
there for like just at night, just random people.
Remember that one dude who, like, I don't know, he was so happy to be next to us. Like, he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
asking for pictures and stuff.
Well, cause
Was he? I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
I was
'Cause,
probably
like,
gone already.
Yeah, bro.
because it was Manny and I, like we were just belting out songs all night, like we're just singing along, and everyone's like, yeah, and so every time we went, Manny and I would have a little contest. We're like, we had to get to 5, we had to break our record.
Never happened.
It never happened.
And I never
so
got
close.
to 4. I 3 was my
I never got
max.
to. Yeah.
I did 3.5 ones. I regretted that one.
We would always sound like the first one, like real fast as we
You
could.
guys, man, were ridiculous. First one was gone in 5 minutes.
Oh shit!
Not even.
Because like it was like chug it, chug. We just get as much as we could out as soon as we can.
But 20 minutes earlier, I specifically, everybody said, yeah, let's just pace ourselves. And then it's
We're
gone in
not
5
gonna
minutes.
find another place, guys. We're not gonna find another place, man.
Search
I
has to proceed, man.
We can't.
find-
So Hopper House, for everyone that's listening, was a place where you go there just to have a good time. Like
Oh,
it
man.
was super loud, live music.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
like these Valhalla tables and stuff.
yeah, a post pandemic world, this thing can't survive because you're so close to the other people. There was no way. And this thing
It's
wasn't going
just
to survive.
spreading ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what the next logical step is? We have to go to actual Oktoberfest.
Jesus, we won't make it back.
I don't think we would. We'd like miss the flight or something, dude. It would be like Hangover, but worse.
We'll end up in a German prison.
Oh my god.
We find
Something bad would happen, I'm telling you.
To the gulag we go.
Sonny would like want to chase some girl back to her place and like go get on like public transit at 2 a.m. And me and Manny would be like, dude, no, don't. And we'd be chasing him and go with him, and then something bad would happen.
I mean, if she offers, it would be good to say no. I'm just saying. Hey, come on over. Yeah, sure.
So
Why not?
our choices are let you go and never see you again, or go after you and we all die.
Just remember me as I was. That's like.
Oh my god. I think we beat this
All
to
right.
death.
Oh,
Yeah,
we do.
let's go.
That's okay.
You guys want to talk about the worst film on HBO Max or
I'd
Falcon?
rather
and
talk
Winter
about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I want my dessert.
Soldier? Or
Me shit.
actually, Okay, I was gonna say let's talk about the film first because Frank hasn't actually finished it yet, and it's probably gonna be a quick touch on,
That's
and
fine.
then we can finish with dessert.
Finish him.
Yeah. So the worst movie that's on HBO Max, and let's just say this: HBO Max does not have a good record so far with these same day theater movies, and so far I think Warner Brothers knew what they had on their slate, and they're like, no. Let's just release this. Let's just release the crap. Mortal Kombat was such a huge disappointment, in my opinion. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Opening
everything that I
scene, I
thought
was on
happening in the
board.
trailer.
The next 15 minutes were kind of bad, and then it got a little worse. Then it got really funny, and then that's where I stopped. So
So I try not to spoil as much as humanly possible, just for Frank, just so he can experience it for the first time. Right off the bat, I will say Kano is hilarious in this
oh,
movie.
yes.
He
Let's
is.
be
was like
honest. You saw all the good Kano scenes already.
Yeah, kind
Uh,
of gave them all away.
he,
Well, we didn't see
yeah.
two of them.
Well, I mean, he's still funny. He definitely like the scene right now, though. That's definitely like him, like P. Kano.
Yeah, you're at
yeah,
your peak now. You're going down the roller coaster.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, sorry.
I love Sub-Zero in this. I thought he was presented well. I thought he was an actual threat. They've even said a number of times they're like, we can't beat that motherfucker one-on-one. We can't do that shit.
Super powered at some points, but yes.
Yes, I thought he was awesome. The first 7 minutes, 8 minutes, the opening, I really enjoyed.
Yeah. That was good.
Past that, it feels like that they were like, we need to get this out, and hopefully there's enough interest for more because we don't know what's gonna happen. Or like it was like we do like I don't know how to say it. I really don't because it it felt there was no urgency. There was nothing to it. It was just like, hey,
Yeah, that's true.
we need to here's the plot. We need to get there. Go, and just go. For like almost a 2 hour film. Well, we credit this like it's like an hour 40 minutes, so I guess it's not that long. It's trying to cram a lot in there so that if interest is there, they can probably flesh out sequels after that. But
I think they ruined the chance of that.
It felt off. I won't say ruined. I mean, I know there's some people who enjoyed it enough. Because again, I don't think anyone plays these games for the story. Some do, but they're
The
like,
news story is actually really good.
I just want to take spines out of people's backs and snap them blood and guts and gore because we're a sick people in this world. But I mean that stuff was good. But the main character
it wasn't though. The fighting wasn't good. It was super slow.
It was
the
okay.
fighting was okay to again not the ending part. Not talk about too much, but like some of the action was good. Some of it was like, oh, you don't know what you're doing, and some was like, let's get this over real quick because this is shit. I mean, like visually, I thought it looked pretty good. Again,
there's some
now,
production value there, but it's like
but at the same time, I think
polishing a
that
turd.
we have to use a little more CGI and stuff because our budget is. I don't know how much they had in budget wise, but I feel like they didn't have that much. They had just enough to like get the job done. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's fine. For me, it's fine. I didn't have any expectations going in just because I'm like there hasn't been a good video game movie yet, and even the 95 Mortal Kombat is entertaining, but I wouldn't call it a good movie. It's fun. It's good to watch with a group of people, but like if it's just standalone good movie, I don't think so. It's kind of meh. But
much better than this part.
It's better. I watched it last night.
Yeah, it's entertaining for sure. The 95 version for 100% for sure it is.
It does a better job of like explaining things because this one was kind of dumb the way they were doing it.
Like the costumes, man. Frank hit it on the head where he said that they all look like cosplayers, and they did all of them. Even Scorpion with his like samurai,
Some of them look better
inspired
than
costume.
cosplayers, but
Yeah, I mean,
some of them look terrible.
so like who from? Because I mean, like, because like Kano doesn't. From what I remember in the original, it's just like a weird like long V-neck sweater, and he just like
Tunic
goes,
thing.
hey, it's me. And then like Sonya just has like a harness and a shirt and a bandana hat on. I mean, that's not what to go with. Like the actual ones that were in costumes, I thought were really good. Scorpion looked good. Sub-Zero was just in general was fantastic. Like his outfit was on point.
They spent the most money on Sub-Zero.
They did.
It wasn't very blue though.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, huh?
Which is fine. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like the old like cartoon like bright blue color. It was more like a dim, or not dim color. What the fuck am I talking about? Colors. I don't know those either. Like a dark blue. What's the guy with the gas mask in here? I thought he was kind of football. Yeah,
I just got to the part where he shows up. He looks cool. It's a good costume.
Yeah, he looks good. I mean, like they all look good. I
think it could be the combination of the actors, because
they're not good.
Yeah, it's like, it further highlights some of the crappy writing and some of the crappy costuming. Some of them, they are good, but there's other ones where it's like, God, that's terrible.
Yeah, Kano by far was the highlight of the entire film.
Oh my God, I love him. I want him to be in more
entire
stuff.
film, dude. Yeah.
He was so funny. Dude. Hey, you, give me an egg roll. It's just a complete ass, and nobody takes him serious.
Like, I mean, like from when you first see him, it's like she does have a mark. Womp womp womp. Just in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, and they didn't really focus on that too much. He was like just in the background, and you miss it almost. Yeah. But I caught it, and I'm so glad I caught it.
Kind of wins. That's a fucking beauty.
That's a fucking beauty right there. So it plays well for him, but then later on, I think did you see the first big fight? I think you did, right, Frank?
Yeah, I believe I did. Which one?
Did you finish the fight?
I got to after Kano develops his magic.
Actually, you know what? It doesn't even matter the fight. I'm sorry. It's when Liu Kang. No, not Liu Kang. Who's his cousin? What's his cousin's name? The hat.
Sonny Palos.
What's up?
I just said Sonny Palos. Kung Lao.
Who is it? Kung Lao?
Yeah, Kung Lao.
Yeah. So when Kung Lao faces, I forgot who, maybe the new guy, he says Kung Lao wins, or something like that. I don't know what. And I was like, it was funny when Kano did it, but not you. Like, no, don't do that.
It's like you can't do it again. It's like
you're supposed to be serious, and maybe not wins. He probably says something else.
Something else
flawless or whatever.
Flawless, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you were at that point. Okay.
I just guessed.
Where you're at?
I wasn't there yet.
No, yeah. Never mind then.
I could have wrote it. I know, right?
No. But...
I will admit though, I overhyped the shit out of this movie for myself, and it kind of
I think it did.
It really makes me more critical of it, because if I didn't, I think I could have forgiven a little more. But I'm a big fan of the games. Actually, the latest one to me has a really good story, and so I had higher expectations because I know it could be good. But
I mean, if they were smart right now, just to salvage whatever they could, they would make a little, like, I don't know, like a mini movie or a side movie of just Scorpion and Sub-Zero, because that was like story wise, I guess, is the best part. I think they have the best action scenes as well. Kano's just like, you can just put. Well, I don't know if you can do by yourself in a movie. It might get tiresome, or it might be the funniest thing in the world. It's kind of a fine line with that, but again, like the thing for me that is gonna make me watch this again, or is more willing to watch it, is Sub-Zero. Are the best out of the two. Like, these are the highlight things that like show that they can do they can do Mortal Kombat right. It's
Just
just
do a Kano show.
I-
That's it.
what happened.
Where he just makes fun of every fighter that comes out.
Uh, it's
He's like,
yeah, man.
and you, what the hell is your problem? You cave dwelling sissy twirling your anal beads.
He did say that. He did say that.
Shut up, dude. You fucking stupid.
We'll wait
Just
until you
wouldn't
finish
stop.
it, Frank, and
Yeah.
you let us know
I'll
what you
let
think
you know.
about it.
Yeah, I guess overall it was underwhelming at best.
What, Sonny? What would you give it?
I'd give it
Something.
a 5.5.
Oh, I was going to say a 6. I'm sensing a 6 from you. I will give it a 4 out of 10.
Or I was gonna say 3 for
Damn.
you.
Oh,
For him, I thought you was gonna say that. I can't rate it yet. I really can't talk.
One movie that we recently saw, it was super bad for me at least. I can't remember it. Oh, Monster Hunter. This is almost on the same level as Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean it is. It is.
I think I forgot to because I know we talked about it off the air, but I think you asked me to watch it to break the tiebreaker. I think I gave that like a 5 or 5.5. I thought it was for what it was. I was surprised by the movie and how
Yeah, I was kind of
it's
surprised too.
I like it's like well, I guess not to go on a whole different subject here, but anyways, I give that 5.5 as well. Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
I think
I
if
would
you
agree.
just this isn't a bad term. I think people make it sound bad, but if you turn your brain off with that movie,
Mm-hmm.
it's just something to have on. Like you just got to pass time, or I just want to see something kind of cool. Put
Yeah,
it on. It's not bad. Like it's
Monster
not.
Hunter wasn't.
But you
I
didn't
mean,
see that much cool stuff in it. When turning off your brain is for Transformers. You see cool shit in there all the time.
you do.
Transformers makes me dumb as shit. Oh wow.
The human
You're not
writing is
supposed to use
just
your
the
brain.
worst. Yeah, but it's like
That's
unwatchable
the
to a
fact that
level
I'm
of
not using it.
unwatchability.
What is? Hold on.
The
What is
the
unwatchable?
human shit.
Transformers?
The human shit
Oh,
is
you
unwatchable.
don't watch it for the human shit. You watch
No,
it for
I
the
know
cool
that.
stuff.
But I mean, like, dude, I can't even have it in
Um,
the background because it's offensively bad. Like, it's not even just like
Oh,
ignorable.
offensively bad.
Dude, it makes me mad. Like, it just
Like-
makes me
Oh, man.
mad to listen to
Like-
it. I'm like, I have to proactively skip to the parts that I want to see in that those
Every 5 minutes. Octopus! And then running.
And then the
That's
stupid parents acting
just-
stupid, and it's like,
Oh,
just fucking
Part
stop.
2.
You loved those movies when it came out. Shut up. You loved that
I
movie.
did, but I was a dumbass
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah.
The dumb
I
young
probably-
kid. Dumb,
Honestly, I probably would hate it too right now.
it's not good.
All right.
Well, we have changed, and we've
let's
gotten
get to
grumpy
dessert.
because our bar is
Well,
closed.
I guess like one last quick question. Can we get a really good video game movie ever that's like a generally good movie and also entertaining and hits all the right spots? Because like right now
It hasn't
it's-
happened yet.
it's Mortal Kombat 95 and Street Fighter are like the pinnacle.
Those are comedies too, man.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like that's a very low bar to
It's
jump over.
funny
We can't
that
seem to.
fighting game movies are the ones that are the best ones.
Yeah.
Did we get nothing else?
I mean, like
we're
first,
missing one.
Think of anything of note.
personally, I like DOA, but that's
I don't
that's-
mind Doom.
Doom is
The Rock.
It's garbage, but it's fun garbage.
Yeah, I mean, so it has spurts of funness, but it's a weird, dark, boring movie.
It's kind of, yeah.
like sprinkled with actually like, oh, that was a good idea, but then they don't capitalize. So
Yeah.
I don't like we don't again like the bar is so low we can't seem to jump over it.
I know, man. I don't know why, but
I don't know.
it's just not really gonna happen. It hasn't happened in 20-something years, 30 years.
It-
Sonic is a good video game movie.
Yeah, there we go. That's one.
Yep, is it good?
For the kids,
One.
but
Sonic 2 looks kind of cool.
Sonic 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, we'll see. I guess till I see that one. I guess
It's
that's
funny. It's like out of everything, it's like
I'll do
Sonic
it.
is at the top of the list.
I think it wasn't for the fans having the
Oh
original.
yeah, dude.
I don't think it would have been as
Man,
good
that
or
would have
as
ruined the hell out of it.
well received. So the fans did something right for once.
It's kind
It
of
would
cool how
have
they
taken
got
us out of
carried
it.
to be Robotnik because he had been out for a while, especially out of being Goofy.
Mhm. Yeah, it's true.
So that was
Um,
kind of lucky on their part.
I'll give the movie a chance. Just check it out.
Give it a shot.
But yeah, video game movies just don't seem to ever do well. So let's move on to something that is good. Um,
Yes.
Falcon and Winter Soldier, episode 6, the season slash maybe series finale? Question mark? Question mark?
It is
Um,
super weird. I can't get from what they have out already. I
yeah.
can't get if this is a series finale or season finale. Like it's
I-
weird, but yeah.
I
It's
think it's series, man.
So
Don't say that. Smack you. So this is where we get into super spoiler talks. We would have done it for Mortal Kombat, but we were vague enough for we just
Yeah.
took a shit on it real quick and then walked away. Um,
yeah,
so I guess at the end of the main show, we are going into spoilers next. Stop what you're doing, go watch it, come back. If it takes you a couple weeks to watch the whole series, a couple days, however long it takes, please come back. In the meantime, if you want to listen to the audio portion of this podcast, you head over to Spotify, Apple Podcast, and any podcast app of your choice. If you wish to watch the video portion of the podcast, head over to YouTube. Um, Type in Three Nerds on a Sunday. We're still the first search that comes up. Follow us on Facebook for whenever the episode drops. Sundays, I believe we have it scheduled for noon now. Don't quote me fully on that, but it will drop on Sundays. Times vary, but always on Sundays. And we are on Instagram now. I'm going to try to be a little more active on there for like, I think that would be great for like more like trailer talk, reactions, and kind of like quick little hits on news and stuff like that. We might not talk about here. So follow us on Instagram or Three Nerds on a Sunday as well. Um, and that's about it, guys. We're getting to the spoiler talks next, so we'll catch you next time or when you come back and watch it. So thank you, guys. Catch you next time.
Okay.
I think we're clear. So spoiler talks. Initial thoughts. Liked the episode, loved it, hated it, wanted more. What are your thoughts?
I loved it.
I
Super
loved it.
loved it.
Yeah.
Actually
Well,
tied
I mean,
things up better than I thought they were going to be able to.
I want to believe you, Frank, but apparently the show was so bad that this had to say.
No, it's... Oh, shit. What happened? Are we still on?
yeah, you're still here. What did you say? The show was so bad. What?
No, it's the last
Oh,
episode had me like
apparently,
kind of doubting that they would be able to wrap it up
apparently
in
it
a
was so
way that...
bad for him. The show had to be saved. Um,
No,
I,
no. The last episode we said that I didn't really agree
okay,
with the way they handled the story.
so really quick, since I wasn't here last week, I'll just kind of touch on that episode. I actually really liked that episode a lot. It when a series or a show or a season, however you want to approach this, because we don't know what it is right now. When they take time just to kind of not necessarily push the story forward, but just get to know the characters more or see them interact in a way that we normally don't get to. I really enjoyed that. You really started to see them become friends and really start to trust one another. I really like their dynamic of like he's kind of flirting with his sister and Sam's like, you better stop that shit. I will smack you upside your head right now. He's like, oh, that whatever. I really liked all that. Again, it was a quieter episode. They needed to just kind of calm down a little bit, collect their thoughts, and I liked him like training to be Captain America, learning how to use a shield because
Hmm.
never he never really learned how to. He was just like, I'm dead set of not doing this, but now he's like, I have to put my 100% all into this, and I really enjoyed that. Um, so that's my thoughts on that, and I
Yeah.
like the opening fight scene with John Walker and them
Hmm.
as they for the shield. I thought that was really good. I didn't know they can break a super soldier's arm like that. I didn't know they can break. um, so I
Yeah. He seems to be a little inferior to
so
some of the
Frank,
other super soldiers.
He's a little fragile.
Hmm?
He's a little fragile, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Fragile. I
Um,
just thought the episode was out of place. Like, I was like, aren't we trying to like wrap stuff up here? Like, why are we? This seems like it should have been episodes ago. And then I felt like since we had such a long break from some of these characters that I didn't get enough time throughout the show to like get a bond or a care for some of them. And so those
I
were
think.
my complaints really with it.
I mean, I really can't. I can't even say I see that point because like they never had a chance so far in the series just to sit down and to reflect on what was going on currently, and they
It was
had
kind of just episode 1 where they did that, and then
episode one was more to me was more reestablishing them and getting them caught
mhm.
up, get us caught up to what's going on. This one was like, hey, we're in the shit. We need to calm down a little bit because we can't save the world every single day. We have to just take care of our
Well,
own
it
shit.
was kind of forced because didn't they say we're waiting for intel or whatever? While
I don't
something
think.
happened, we can't
Well,
do nothing until we
well,
get that.
again, in story two, it makes sense because they were like, hey, the government pretty much came in and said, hey, we're taking over, shut the shit down. They had to just wait for orders or wait for something because dumbass John Walker had to go kill somebody in a very, very cool way. But, that's a no no. Um,
Yeah.
even his stuff, too, in a court, he's like, I always do what you told me to do. And the one time I want you to hear me out, you don't. It's like,
Mhm.
It
No, that was good.
like I don't understand. I don't understand why you cannot. Anyways, I thought it was a really good episode. I think the series as a whole is fantastic. So caught up to this one now. Going off of the last episode, the Flag Smashers are making a move at a summit meeting for what is it, relocation of refugees or something like that, or
Mhm.
re redrawing borders or whatever after the blip, and then
Yeah.
when they came back. The first half of this is just a lot of action. We
Mhm.
learned of some other stuff. I thought the action was great.
Yep.
Um,
Very good.
they spent a lot in the first episode, then they spent a lot on the last episode because this looks like a movie.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic.
Very good. I like
Um,
how they just kind of got right into it, man. Like 3 seconds
yeah,
into it, they're just like, "Here we go." Suit just kind of is there, and we're fighting already, and we're dealing with all this.
yeah, and the shoe was already teased when Bucky, I think in the last episode or two episodes ago, he had
Last episode.
last episode the Wakandians. I don't know what the
I
pro.
find it weird that they're the ones who provided the suit.
I find it weird how fast they built it.
Yeah, that too. I'm
I
like, did they
mean,
just have this in around one for
I
every
mean,
character or something?
it's Wakanda. They work very fast. They're really good at what they do. They're super high tech. Um,
I didn't necessarily like that. I felt like it was shoehorned.
well, you
Like,
only had
why?
6 episodes.
Why would they do that? Like, he asked for the
Well,
favor, right? Okay, I could see that, but it's like 5 hours later. Like, here you go. I mean, I was just like, come on,
I mean,
that's kind of weird
maybe,
to me.
I mean, again, like we shouldn't interject our thoughts because what they tell us happened. But I mean, it's Wakanda. They work fast. We've seen them work really fast in Black Panther, so it's not on the realm of possibility. They probably just had a bunch of spare parts. But here you can have our scraps.
Spare parts.
But um,
You know what? Who was he's kind of useless. I still don't like Torres. I don't care what anyone says. Like,
Well, he's not really in there a lot
yeah,
is
he's
it?
just
But then why have him? He wasn't needed.
because
He really wasn't needed.
the
because
plot.
they're gonna set up the movie.
I don't want him to be in it.
That's
Get
he's
the hell out of
using
here.
he's
Oh, oh.
using the broken wings to
Stupid
build his
Torres.
suit.
Get out of here. Don't be using those wings. Those aren't for you.
No,
Hope you
that's not.
splat against the wall, you son of a bitch.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding. But, nah, I mean, he really was just.
I was gonna say, Jesus.
I think
Uh,
I think I think he's just there to like move the plot along. Hey, here's the next objective. Have fun. Peace. Um,
To me, the Dreyfus woman was annoying.
Dreyfus.
Like, trying to be quirky, and it's like, you're just annoying me. Get out of here.
Well, that's a Marvel thing, though. That's that's just a Marvel
I
thing.
guess so.
So
But,
you got to the good and the bad. Um, Oh, we can talk about the action, but the action is the action. We can talk about
Hmm.
the Shadow Broker. Manny called it, but I they already set those seeds a while ago. I personally didn't want it to happen, but now after it happening, Sharon Carter is the power broker, and I kind of like the
Yeah,
idea now.
you guys called it.
I
I knew it was somebody we already knew. I was like, yeah, it's not gonna
Yeah,
be.
I mean, like in my heart, I'm like, no, don't make her a bad guy. But I actually kind of like it though.
Yeah.
There's some really cool potential there, and that's definitely going to lead into what's going on next. So I know we're all over the place.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we are.
It's just
That's
one of those.
okay.
Captain
So much
America.
happened.
Captain America 4 has been announced by Disney. It's going into production. Um, and the reason why that is because we'll get into that in a second. So we learn that Sharon Carter is the power broker. John Walker kind of goes nuts, but then he kind of comes back to his senses. And I thought for a second, like, oh shit, they have a team of this guy, Bucky, Sharon Carter, and Sam. This is gonna be an amazing
Mhm.
team. Not quite the case, but I thought it was cool when he was like, "Oh shit, I need to help those people in that armored truck that's about to fall over into a
Yeah.
construction site." That was a nice little touch. I'm like, okay, cool. Sure, you killed a man, you tore open his chest, but I guess you're not. I guess you're not a bad guy. Bad guy.
I don't
uh,
know. Yeah, I find
that,
him weird still.
and that's what kind of like about him. Like he's frantic, he's all over the place, but it feels authentic because like he was a soldier. He was always told what to do. He's in a situation where he makes the calls now, and he doesn't know what to do, and he's still learning how to be a
Mm.
leader. Because
He does have
from
that
what I know,
moment where he wants to do the right thing.
yeah, because like I have a number of friends who've served, and they're like, yeah, you are property of the, like you are literally property of the United States.
Hmm.
You do not think for yourself. You are trained to do one thing. You do it, and you do it well. So he was always told what to do. He was never given the power to do what he had to do. So it was kind of cool to see him kind of go through all that like, ups and downs throughout the series. Um,
Yeah,
what else?
he was better than I thought he would be.
Yeah, Saint Pierre dies. His character finally died.
Do you
He
think
finally.
he's dead?
I think he's dead.
It was kind of unceremonious. Like they shot him in the stomach and he keels over, and then they don't even. I don't. They never like put him in cuffs or on a gurney or anything.
Yeah, I
I could see
mean,
him coming back.
I think
I
he's
would.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I think he's dead, but you
doesn't
would be
really
like,
matter to be honest. He's just
I
a
have a bionic stomach
thug.
now. Um,
Yeah, I know, right? I have a metal
um,
stomach now. Look at my
um,
metal stomach.
uh, John Walker finally gets his U.S. agent name and suit.
Yeah.
It is the same suit he had, but like in black, so it looks better. um,
I
Dreyfus
guess
is building a team or something. I'm not too familiar with a lot of these.
people are saying maybe Thunderbolts,
Oh,
Yeah,
that would do
which is like the anti-Avengers, like the Dark Avengers.
that's
it.
what I think it's gonna be.
That's
That'd be
cool.
fun.
If so,
Actually, that'd be really cool to see.
that would be.
Um,
Who's in the Thunderbolts, Frank?
I think Osborn leads them, and then he's got somebody in an Iron Patriot suit, and he's got like a Venom on his team at one point. It's not gonna make sense for MCU. It's completely different.
So the funny thing is that you bring up Norman. Whatever um, uh, George St. Peter brought, like the weapons that he gave,
Hmm.
mm,
one of the grenades looked oddly
Hmm.
similar to Goblin.
mm.
I don't know if you
Damn,
guys caught that.
I didn't catch that at all.
uh, it looked. Oh, was it him or was it the? Oh, yeah, he did bring the weapon. So yeah, okay. Yeah, it was like a round spherical gas ball.
For real?
Um,
Yeah,
I was like, that's cool.
it,
Oh, and
I
then what
thought,
about the vapor
and
bomb?
it
That
opened too. I'm like, ooh, the Mercury.
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
Green mist,
like
yeah.
like I
And the
wrote it down
rafts.
instantly. Instantly, I wrote it down or typed it down as soon as I
Yeah, that's
saw
great.
it. And it's based out of New York, and we haven't heard about Oscorp yet, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I and especially with Power Broker, I mean, as easy as Stark stuff falls in the wrong hands, how
All the time.
is I'm pretty sure Oscorp stuff could fall in the wrong hands too. I mean, it's already in the wrong hands, but yeah.
I mean, with like Tony Stark dead, maybe Oscorp goes, it's our turn now.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, they start picking
Get
it
you
up.
guys, man.
yeah. So
Interesting stuff.
that's like, and again, like minus WandaVision, because I think that the writer of that series didn't know what they were doing, because if I remember correctly, I think I read an article like the writer of WandaVision didn't know who Mephisto was at all. They were like, I don't know who that is. We're not gonna put it in the story. So this one, I think it definitely feels more like tied to everything else for sure. And again with the Fox deal and Spider-Man deal and everything else still going on, it is possible that they might be laying seeds in there. Because
I almost thought when Zemo was in prison, I thought they were going to show more prisoners.
yeah. I
You
kind of
know,
had that feeling like
I was like, oh man,
Who else is in there?
who's his cellmate or who's the next door or whatever.
maybe he gets recruited for the Thunderbolts. I mean,
Freaking Woody Harrelson's next door. It's Carnage. Oh shit.
Oh.
eh.
Can you imagine that's just a deleted
That's
scene because
Sony,
all these
though.
movies got pushed back?
Ryan Reynolds is next door. Like, hey guys,
It's me.
you're still here? Get out of here. Go home. It's the series is over.
What did you guys think of the suit for Sam?
Awesome.
It was cool.
I've been wanting that suit.
I like it.
It's kind of bulky, kind of like really padded.
The shoulder, like I don't know, I think the shoulders could have been like a different color, but overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought
It's
it looked
great.
like a good suit. Yeah,
I love how he fights. You know, he incorporates the jetpack when he like lunges at somebody. Well, he doesn't have. He keeps saying he doesn't have power, so he has to fight differently.
Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't do that more often. Because it's like that's your best weapon. Like use it. You're like you're not super fast, so use your jetpack and your birds.
Maybe he doesn't want to like boost in and then get punched in the face really hard by a super soldier or something. I don't know. But I like how he showed a little bit of grit when he was kind of getting beat up by the super soldier. And she was like, just stop or whatever. He's like, no, I don't think I will. Or what did he say? He's like, no, I won't stop or something like that. Or even though he was getting beat down or something, he kind of showed a little bit of that, like Captain American spirit, where even though he's losing or it's hopeless, he's not going to give up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about now. I really liked Sam in this episode.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the speech he gave?
I think it went on too long, but I'm glad they did it because this bad guy was like, it had more meaning than just, oh, we beat him up and he's dead and we're good, let's just go. You know, they spent a little more time digging in, like, why did he do this? Like, I kind of like how he explained as far as like, if you just let this go, there's going to be somebody worse next time. You know, because you're just making the problem worse. I don't know. I thought it was good, but it got a little preachy. And I was just kind of like, all right, man, let's.
Yeah, I guess for me, it was a little heavy-handed at times,
Yes.
but I was super appreciative. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, no, I did too.
I really did enjoy it. Now if we can get a Latin superhero, that'd be awesome, guys. But fuck with me, right? I again, like the speech was needed. Again, a little heavy-handed, a little too long, but I loved it because it's Captain America. It's like like you said, like it is Captain
He has to
America.
get on
He
his
is
pedestal and be like, "Hey guys, be
not
better."
not even the pedestal. Well, I mean to us, it seems
Soapbox,
like
more like.
yeah. I think for a normal person, it's a soapbox, but when it's someone that carries that shield that is a symbol, it feels like it's like authentic. Because like if John Walker gave that speech, shut the fuck up, no one cares. But like him giving that speech or Steve giving that speech, it carries so much more weight because like he's sitting there, he's like, listen, I'm not. I don't have powers. I'm not super. Like this is who I am, and
He
he's
also
like,
carries out like he's saying how he's being judged constantly.
yeah,
He knows that he's not particularly in favor at all times, but he still does it.
yeah, like like he's like, yeah, people don't like me, but you're not gonna tell me I'm not gonna fight for this flag. Like, yeah, that's awesome. It's like you are Captain America. And like like this whole series was him coming to finding the confidence to believe in himself. To
Yeah,
to
like that he belongs or that he could potentially do the job.
Yeah. Yeah, and I do like the aspect that they do touch on through the series of being the Black Captain America. Like no one would accept that. That you're crazy. That there's
Yeah.
never a thing. That would happen. And I mean, like in the context of the show, he's kind of right because they chose a superhero, blonde hair, blue eyes guys to be Captain
Mm-hmm.
America. He is not good at it.
Well, I like that he discovers a lot along the way. Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, because Bucky has a real hang up on what Cap would do, and eventually he's just like, man, it doesn't matter. Like,
Hmm.
you can't live your freaking life like that. Like, you have to kind of do it your own way, but still hold up what the mantle is all about.
Yeah. Yeah, like again, the show is really deep. It is well written. There's a lot of little things in there, little things said and done that help. Sometimes heavy-handed
Yep.
at times, but it works on so many different levels.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like I knew going into this, I was gonna like it more than WandaVision, but like I didn't know I was gonna like it this much.
Yeah,
It
me too.
it's awesome.
I love it, man. It's good.
It's great. What do you think of the speech, Manny?
I like the speech a lot. It kind of it gave you a little bit more of what's going on in the real world, and
Mm-hmm.
like it kind of talked to that a little bit, and it talked about kind of like what you guys were saying, that it was almost like his Captain America moment. Like that's what
Mm-hmm.
needed to happen for that character, for him to be recognized and respected in that world. And dude, like Sam instantly became one of my favorite characters in all of the MCU.
Nice.
And I got excited when Captain America 4 is coming out. So, and I haven't really been that excited besides Civil War for a Captain America movie.
And I like how they changed the title at the end of the
Oh,
movie.
that
They're
was
like
a
Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Like, oh damn.
Oh, did they? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it was
I
cool.
didn't
yeah.
catch that.
It
That
was
was
Yeah.
so
a
cool.
fantastic little thing.
I
I
was
was
just
like,
I
trying to
got
fast
bumps up
forward.
then. I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
that was awesome.
I was like, yeah.
So,
Awesome.
so technically, then it is a series finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and now it's going to be Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So we'll see
We,
with that.
we,
But
I love all their buddy moments at the end when they're just hanging out and celebrating. It's real
yeah,
good.
I love
How
that
that
stuff.
feels.
Yeah, because like,
I buy their friendship a lot. Like you
yeah,
really
now like again, like now they're friends. Like at the start of the
now
show,
they're
it
friends.
was
Yep.
it was like I was like, because the last time they saw each other, they were before they were fighting for against Thanos. They were being exiled for getting Bucky out of there. Who was framed for blowing up the UN, so they were out on the run and they didn't like each other too much.
Yeah.
But they're like, well, Steve needs help, so we got to suck it up and work together. And in here, it was like listen, I want this to work, but we got to figure it out. So they figured it out, and they feel like a team. And
I don't even think they wanted it to work necessarily. Like
no,
they just
yeah,
were
no.
like, we're kind of doing the same thing. We'll just deal with each other because I know you're not a bad guy, and I know
well,
you're not a bad guy. So we'll
well,
just
like like the reason why I say like they think they wanted to, because like in the first episode or second episode, like Sam calls him Bucky, like don't call me Bucky, like
hmm
Steve's only coming because like Sam was like I'm trying, and Bucky like physically shows up there like, hey, listen, why'd you give the shield? What the fuck's wrong with you? Steve trusted
yeah.
you with that. Like, what? Stop it. And again
Surprised he
because
wasn't
like
more mad actually about that.
he was mad for like 3 episodes like it's like that's not your shield. That's not your shield. That's not your shield. How dare you touch that shield?
Yeah.
um, well, again like and again like so Sebastian Stan and
Anthony
oh,
Mackie.
thank you, Anthony Mackie. I always know his name, and now suddenly her brain stuck. They are fantastic together. I want
Oh, they're
more.
good.
more series, more TV shows.
I think
Even
Stan. I've been surprised by him a lot because I always liked Mackie like right away. I liked him right away.
it was good.
And when he started jogging with Steve back in the day, I liked him right away.
Back in the
But
day.
so yeah, I know, right? But yeah, I mean Stan for me, I was like, damn, I actually really like him even more now. I want him to be in more
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, he's really good. And Zemos even gets his little like one more nod. His his butler blows up a
Yeah,
concert
that's
like
funny.
for of the Flag Smashers, which was funny. And then you see in prison like, yeah, nice job, like good job, Chiefs or Chives. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Jeeves.
Just
And the
and
next one, Zemo's gonna have an AI called Jeeves. So
honestly, man, I'm glad they didn't kill him. I'm really glad that he
I
didn't
was
die.
a little
Oh no,
disappointed how they wrapped him
that
up.
I think they have way more in store for Zemo.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm very happy that like because
Yeah,
again like
they gotta
something
stop killing everything.
yeah like Marvel had a tendency of saying hey this sees a bad guy fuck him he's dead. Um, like
Every single one dies in every
it's
movie.
it's really cool to see Zemo still alive. Like he's not done. Like again like maybe they break him out to join the Thunderbolts for him to like start his own thing or something, or he's gonna do something. There's plans for him, and I'm very excited for that because
Yeah,
because again like it's funny because he's very smart, but he knows he can't beat like Thor by himself or Hulk, but like he's always in the
yeah.
background. He's always buying his time. He's very strategic, and he's like, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna overreach like Bird Brain over here and this guy over there that's
I
crying all
guess
the time.
that's why he kind of went quietly because he's like, I'm gonna play the long game.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
You know,
he's been long con in this one, so I'm very excited. And again, like that again, it was only for like one episode, but that mask looked really good live action.
I wanted
I,
more,
I
man.
can't wait for him to do more in just in the world of the Marvel Universe movies.
I wanted
And
him to dance with the mask on.
Ah,
No, I'm just kidding.
that's the
Yeah, I'm glad he's alive and everything. So
yeah
I'm
man.
glad. Great show, man. Jesus, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm again like
It's
it
unprecedented stuff, man. We're getting the
it
Mando and now this.
it summed up its main story while still giving us bits and pieces for what's coming next. Again, like Dreyfus and like recruiting John Walker for her team. Sharon Carter got pardoned and now is back in the United States. But she's like, well, now the good shit starts now. But she's still like, okay, this is really cool. There's a lot of stuff leading to what's going on, but we're satisfied with where the story ends right here for this
So
story.
I'm trying to remember. She was exiled because she helped Steve.
yeah.
Yes, because at that point he refused to sign the Sokovia Accords, and he
Hmm.
was fugitive along with his team, Ant-Man, Falcon, Bucky, and all them. And she stole the shield from wherever it was, and his suit she gave it to him, and the wings for Sam, I think too.
Mm,
She used her pool to get that out, and then she was on the run. And since she wasn't superpower enough to fight Thanos, or she was off doing her own thing, she was just like, "You're expendable. If you step on U.S. soil,
damn.
we will arrest you." um, so she
Mm.
got so like again, I didn't want her to be a bad guy, but I love the potential, and
It makes sense too. I mean, she doesn't
it
forgive them for that
is
stuff.
justifiable why she is, and that's
Yeah.
cool. So
I don't think it's really the forgiving thing because she helped them out a lot. I think it's more now she's
No,
in
like
that
forgives the
state
country
of
thing.
yeah,
oh
yeah,
okay, yeah.
yeah,
State of
yeah,
power.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
That's what she wants.
yeah.
I was
So
about to
she's
say
like,
something I forgot already. Yeah, I forgot. But
I don't know. I'm not crazy that she's the power. I was hoping for some crazy villain
hmm
looking like guy. Maybe we'll still get it. I mean, I don't know. It it
I
it,
mean,
it wasn't my favorite part that came out, but
hmm
I
sure.
like that this could still like just move things along with like Secret Wars maybe and things like that.
There's
So
so many options right now.
I
It's
mean,
crazy.
like, I think with the power broker right now, like again, like she doesn't have to be a power broker the rest of forever. I mean, like just off the top of my head, just me personally, I love Doctor Doom. It was cool for him to like take over that spot as power broker, and he grows
I
his.
almost thought it was gonna be some
I
big name.
I think that would be cool. But again, that could still happen. You know, he can still take over power broker later if they want to go that route. If by some miracle someone is listening to us.
well, Power Broker is a real character, so
It's
it's
a
not
real-
just a title.
no, right, but I mean, it could be just a title. I mean,
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
could be.
I never
And,
even heard of that character.
yeah, I don't like. They might have had some moments in the comic, but I don't think he's pinnacle or important to anything. Where
Almost,
like,
almost
if
like the Collector.
yeah, you can just put
Uh-huh.
any that title or role really and be like, that's a power broker. Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
I felt like the Flag Smashers was a really weak villain. Like what they were doing was more important than who they were, and
And
they themselves were kind of lame. Like I just they were like the least interesting part to me throughout the whole series.
I mean,
I like how it seemed like they were going to get away, and then all of a sudden, Jeeves blows them up. I like that.
that
His
was
expression in the car was funny. He's just like, "I did it, sir. I did it."
Are you proud of me, sir? Thank you. Thank you.
It's like, I guess by the time you get out, I'll be dead, sir. So just please resurrect me as your AI in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, I like them as a ideology, I guess. Not as
Yeah.
characters, but like yeah,
Right.
like what they stood for. And again, like they even said, like in the shows, like at this point, the message is more important than our own lives. So it's like, yep, that's
Right.
basically what you should be. You know, don't kid yourself. You are not bigger than this. You are just a piece of the puzzle.
Well, I like
And
how Sam kind of like he definitely like understood why they were doing the things. He didn't like how, but he
Mhm.
understood
Oh,
why.
sure.
He
Yeah.
he tried to bring it up to the senators and on the news and everything.
Yeah. Um, uh, I, I guess
That's
because it's
different. I don't think we've really ever seen that because it's always like just punch him in the face and we're done. Let's get out of here.
yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like Thanos, like crazy as he is, was he necessarily wrong? I mean, yes. I mean, he killed a lot of people just like that. But I mean, like his thought process makes sense. But like no
Yeah.
normal person would do that. So it's like I
Yeah.
get it,
Exactly.
you're
Yeah.
fucking crazy. This one
It's
definitely
just like
feels
he's
more
so
rooted.
convinced that he's not bad, that he's not wrong and he's not bad. He's trying to help.
Not that he's even bad. He knows like what he has to do. Like he says it like even Thanos was like, I will do what no one else has the power to do or
Yeah.
is willing to
The
do. He's
will to do.
like what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some dirty shit, but someone has to do it.
Yeah.
And the Flag Smashers, they feel and again I don't know if like I love it because it's more grounded in reality, quote unquote. Because like
Hmm.
you can easily switch out the Flag Smashers with some radical group or something that's going on in the world, and it's very
Yeah.
too real. But like it feels genuinely like this is something superheroes would have to deal with as well. Like not
I
just
think so. Yeah.
aliens, androids, and wizards, but like power struggles and borders and like just like dealing with like international stuff. Like this is
It's kind of
and
interesting how like the one senator was like, well, what happens if like if you come back and now somebody lives in your house and now they're like, what they're supposed to be homeless or what? So it's
yeah,
kind of like I like how they keep the blip keeps coming up in these shows. Like it's like, well, what would happen if this? What would happen if that? Oh, what if somebody woke up in a hospital? Stuff like that. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool to
yeah.
see that. It's still not over, really. I mean, just because the
No,
movie ended and the bad guy's gone, it's really not over yet.
yeah,
There's a lot
it's
of
really
waves that were caused by that.
yeah, and I guess that's why I liked
And
Captain America.
really, it does. No, keep going.
Oh, sorry. Just a real quick point. I guess that's why I've always liked the Captain America storyline because it always dealt with the aftermath of what happened before.
Mm.
Like it always like it was like it's direct something because of this, and it was like that. It always to me that's why it always felt more impactful. So
I think we saw that when those shield carriers were gonna start monitoring everybody,
mhm.
and Steve's like, what the hell? He's
It's
like,
like this
dude,
is
what?
not free.
You can't do this, man. Like, this is like wrong, completely wrong.
Yeah. This show does a much better job talking about how the world was after the blip than Far From Home, the Spider-Man film, which that technically was the first film to talk about and show life after the blimp. They treat it more as like a joke, but no, I like the real world effect of this thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, and like and this is why I like comic books. Like comic books are fantasy, but they can be rooted in reality and it still feels natural. And like this is a great example of that. Again,
Yeah.
like it's a man with wings flying around and a guy with an arm, but like they're dealing with some like real shit.
Yeah.
It's
They
really
made it work, man.
made it work a lot. So
Payoff for those scenes, I mean, it makes more sense.
yeah.
They're more valuable once that happens. But the one thing, the Isaiah Bradley thing,
Mhm.
that one was, man, that was a great payoff to me. Like, I wasn't as invested in his story until the end. Then I was like, oh man, now it's coming together. Now I really like this.
yeah.
That was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was
His
great.
acting was so good, man. Like the way he just broke down like that, I was like, I bought it 100%. Like I was like, this dude's awesome, man. He's a great.
The guy's a great actor. I've seen him in a number of things like small roles, TV shows, whatever. But the guy's a great actor. He is
He's good.
he's intense as shit. I don't know if he's like classically trained or what, but he's fucking good.
He was good.
I was
I
hoping
felt
the
that.
scene in the museum there was going to be a picture of him in like a Captain America suit or something like that,
Mhm.
That would,
but sadly no.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I think him in his
Well, he never wore it, did he?
No,
uh,
he
no, I don't know if it was. Yeah,
He
I don't know if
saved
it was
his
like.
unit and stuff. I don't know what he wore or whatever.
I think in
Yeah.
the comics, I think there was a black Captain America, but yeah, I mean, the suit was frozen with Steve.
Mhm.
The suit and the shield was frozen with Steve, so I get that part, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
No,
that was a great scene. Like
So
it was funny because I think you made a joke about that, Frank, about earlier in the episode. We're
yeah.
gonna
What? Oh yeah. For Hoffer House, we'll
yeah,
immortalize it.
Oh yeah.
we'll put it in the video no one will ever forget. It was wait, wait to make it a joke, Frank. But no, that was it was a good joke.
No, it was so good though.
It was just a good. It's good. Again, like
I got some great feels at the end. Like I was like, man, I was like happy because they were like hanging out, relaxing at the barbecue, and then Bradley had his great moment, and yeah, there was villain setup stuff too. But overall, like the impression was like positive towards the end.
I mean, like even John Walker was like, "I got purpose again, yay!" He's like, "Oh, he's happy again."
Yeah, he wasn't totally like completely like broken, I guess.
Yeah, like I generally thought I was gonna hate him, but like I don't. I mean, I kind of hate him, but not. But that's because he's a fake Captain America.
But I guess he is prone to psychotic episodes, so.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
What's her name might manipulate him in that way.
100%.
But
mhm.
they're saying she might be Madam Hydra, so maybe
She
there's a
is
return of Hydra.
Well, yeah, in the comics, Val is Madam Hydra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
like
I haven't had much exposure to her.
I did
I
like
just looked it up real quick.
yeah, I did like basic level Google stuff. It's like, oh, she's
Oh,
Hydra.
you know what's cool though?
What's that?
Remember in the comics when Captain America became like a Hydra captain?
Mhm.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool if like eventually, what's his name? Kind of goes that way.
Who?
John?
Sam?
Walker. No. No, like if
Walker.
John Walker like takes up a new mantle or something, but he probably wouldn't. But
I mean, I think he would look good in a Hydra suit.
it would look cool.
I think it would look awesome.
What I would want is somehow in the multiverse we get that guy. I forgot what his name was in the comic. I don't know if we're gonna get it. We kind of got that little hint with actually we probably could. Well, we got that hint in Endgame where he said "Hail Hydra," right? Like that was like to me,
okay.
I took that as like a homage to what was going on in the comics at that time, where Captain America was evil, or that Captain America was evil, and he was he has a name, like I forgot what his name was, but I took it as that. I took it as that, and I was like, oh, that's so cool, because he says "Hail Hydra" and all that. But yeah,
that might have been a
I would want
conspiracy
that.
theory, though.
I would want that. I
hell
want that to see that if Steve comes, or if what's his name, Evans comes back for one thing.
That would be crazy.
I personally think they're all going to come back one time, especially if this is going to be a whole multiverse thing. I think so. I think they're all going to come back. Yeah.
Like as a reunion thing or something, or what?
No, like maybe different versions of themselves.
Oh, okay. Because now there's timelines and all that stuff,
like
right?
Yeah.
Multiverses.
Almost, yeah. Like this is the way that.
Oh, I see what you're saying, dude.
Scarlet could probably come back as Black Widow because she's alive in a different universe.
And we know that Loki is not quite done.
Oh, he's got
Black Widow.
Time jail.
Shows up in Loki. Like multiple times, she's shown up already in the trailer.
I didn't even watch it. Damn, I didn't know that.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Well, not like she showed up in the first trailer and the second trailer. That's what. So I could see that. It wouldn't be surprising. The most interesting one will probably be What If, because when they announced that. So the reason why I don't think it is because they put it on the timeline. Like it seems like it's a throwaway because it's like, oh, what if this is Carter becomes Captain Britain or whatever she's. But it's on the freaking timeline, and that's what.
And now they're doing multiverses, so yeah, you might be right.
Yeah. So who knows with that? But that's my sense on the whole thing. I think they are gonna come back at some point. Real quick.
I don't see why not.
What was that? What happened?
Sonny,
you could have. What's up?
You
Not sure what's happening.
No, I heard Manny talking all Sunny. And he's just cut out.
That's what I heard too. But yeah, overall, man, fantastic show. 9 out of 10. I would give it. It loses a point for me, but 9, stellar, very good.
Dylan, the son of a bitch. I give it a 9.5.
All right.
Are we talking about the series or the episode?
The series.
Series as a whole, 9.5. 9.5. Yeah, man. Just fantastic. I can definitely see myself going back and watching this series again.
Oh yeah.
Probably a number of times.
This is worth a rewatch. Yeah.
Yeah. And then now you go back and watch things that you might have caught a little in jokes or something like that, and it makes it better. Overall for you, Manny, what do you think? Series as a whole.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. With that, some of the stuff with Sam's boat, like I get why it was put in there, but at the end of the day, this is 6 episodes long, and if you wanted a little more character development, give us more episodes. The times that was on there, I felt like it just took away from the moments that we could see some action going on. I can't be mad at the directors and the show producers of this show for wanting it to do 6 episodes, but like why do it 6 episodes unless this was kind of like a test pilot, and that's what they kind of took it as. But yeah, I give it an 8 because of how short the episode, or how little episodes there were, and the pacing of some episodes weren't great. But at the end of the day, it was a great show, and I had fun.
Yeah,
it was great, and like it was nice the fact that these episodes were like a minimum like 40-45 minutes, somewhere like an hour. It was they gave it time, which I thought was nice, instead of like here's 20 minutes and we'll see you next week.
I know, right? So, that was getting on my nerves with that show.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So, quick question before we end the show. Uh, in Invincible on Amazon, yeah, are they done yet? Or
That's what I thought with the last one, but there's
if
one that aired on the 22nd. So I thought everything aired on Fridays.
oh, okay, we will. If that's the end, we will talk about it next week. If not, we'll figure a time to talk about the series because we did say we would wait till it's all out, and then we'd
Yeah,
go back and talk about it. So,
there's one
um,
more. So I think, yeah, probably next week.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
we can talk about it next
8
week.
episodes on the
I
30th.
think the next show really is Bad Batch, right?
Yes. So Invincible will fill the gap until we get to the Bad Batch, I think, and then a bit of a wait till Loki. So stay tuned for all our Marvels talks. Um, if we have nothing else to add, I think we're gonna end the show there. Good.
Yep.
Yes, I think we're good.
You guys know the drill. You know the spiel. You know my speech. You know how it goes. You know where to find us. Tell us if you like us, if you love us, you hate us, why you hate us, or just poke us, just grab a stick and say, shut up. Whatever you guys want to do, just as long as you're listening, and we do appreciate it. We know we're not a big podcast or show, whatever, and we got a couple listeners like that, but we do appreciate it all. We really do. So
Sure do.
thank you guys for listening to another episode. We will catch you next week, same time, same place. Bye.
Bye.